Mr. Owens?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you for your kindness, Mr. Owens. Finding it's a rarity in this town.
Ah, give us a chance, Doc. You might find that Saxon can be a very welcoming town. Miss Pine, this is Dr. Belinda Simpson. She's here to help.
Thank you for coming.
Give my best to John, will you?
Will do. Thank you, Mr. Owens.
Have a good day, ladies.
You feeling better? I'm sorry.
I was told that you and your husband came down with the same sickness as the children. I'm actually quite relieved someone's recovering.
I'm not sick at all, ma'am. It's my husband and daughter. They fell ill almost a week ago.
Ella, you said the doctor was coming. Who's this?
I am the doctor, Mr. Pine. I'm here to take care of you.
I already got a woman to take care of me. I need a real doctor.
Please, John, just let Dr. Simpson take a look at you. He's been like this for days. He can't even stand for a few minutes at a time. Neither one of them can keep anything down. Is it the same sickness as those orphans?
I think so. I believe it's cholera.
Cholera?
Please keep it down. I don't want to upset your husband or Meredith.
Oh, my Lord. John and Meredith are all I have in this world. Are they gonna die?
I'm going to do everything I can. I need you to keep cold compresses on their foreheads to get the fever down and keep them resting. And give them as much water as you can. We'll be back to check on them tomorrow.
Thank you, Doctor.
I don't understand. Are you the doctor or aren't you?
I'm a doctor, but I'm here to help Dr. Simpson.
You and your friend need to stop asking so many questions, especially around the hotel. Saxon's a town on the grow. We can't afford talk like this.
No, what you can't afford is to ignore the problem.
Things like this orphan sickness, I've seen them turn boom towns into ghost towns in a matter of months. We know what the problem is. Now, if you'll excuse me, miss.
Stop it, we're gonna get caught.
Looks like you could use some more help.
Seems like you got a big enough job on your own. Don't be needing to take on other chores. Besides, making a stew for 30 kids is a lot harder than baking a cake for your husband.
Done my fair share of kitchen duty.
Watching your servants do the work ain't the same thing as doing it yourself. I can tell rich folks when I see them.
Educated doesn't necessarily mean rich. Actually, you and I have a lot in common. I grew up in an orphanage, too.
Right.
It's true. Too many kids. Not nearly enough food.
They pay for your fancy schooling. I never heard of an orphan becoming a doctor before.
That's because I was lucky enough to be adopted by a wonderful family when I was 14. But I wouldn't be who I was today if I hadn't grown up the way I did.
We all have our sorrows. If you want to make yourself useful, I could use some more water for the pot.
The pump's in the yard.
Lillian's got me doing manual labor. Spirited girl. What made her so wounded?
Her father was killed on the railroad. Lillian was 5 years old when her mother couldn't take care of her anymore. She told Lillian that her father gotten a job just to support her, that she was the reason for the misery in the family.
Just what a child needs to hear.
She doesn't talk much about it. If you press hard, she lashes back. She's been known to have a couple of pretty good tantrums now and then.
You condone that behavior?
No, certainly not. But try as you might to cage the lioness, she will find a way to roar. And speaking of which, I heard about your little run-in with Ray Russell.
It was out of line. I had no right to speak to him that way. And I'd do it again.
I know the town is afraid. I'm just as scared as anybody else. I don't understand how they can use God to justify what they want to do.
I do. When science can't explain something, people turn to superstition to comfort them, give order to their lives.
Surely you don't believe God is superstition.
I believe what I can see.
But you're in the field of medicine. They've just now discovered germs. We know the children are sick. We know a germ caused it, but we all agree that we can't see it. But we know it's there. Just as we can't see God, but we can see the effect of him in the world.
It's hardly the same thing. And with microscopes, you can see bacteria.
Perhaps you haven't had the opportunity to know God. If you read the Bible...
I've read the Bible, Miss Clarence. And my family was very religious. My views are formed by my own experiences, and they are not up for discussion.
You're entitled to your beliefs, Doctor. As are the rest of us.
Dear Mama, I've been in Sykeston for a little more than a day, and I already wonder if I've done the right thing in coming here. I knew the town needed me, but things are much worse than I feared. I think the disease they believe to be influenza is actually cholera. It's a terrible situation for everyone. The disease seems to be coming from the local orphanage, and all the townspeople want to do is send these poor children out on the street. They're selfish. They don't care about what happens to the kids. And everyone looks to me as if I'm supposed to make it all better. The illness is bigger than me, and I'm afraid they've put too much faith in me. I'm afraid I'll let them down. Especially this one little girl, Lillian, who reminds me so much of me at that age. The person I was before you took me in. I want to help Lillian find her own way, but I can't even find my own path. I wish I could talk to you and Grandma. I wish I had your strength. Miss Clarence, this is my good friend Annie. She's a doctor as well.
Good. Come on, come on, come on.
It's a good trick, Lillian. Where'd you learn it?
I don't know. People get sick around here a lot, and nobody wants to help Miss Clarence. Just makes sense. You need to get their heads up, else the water just runs right back out. Or they choke. There you go, Katie.
Very brave helping the sick.
Weren't brave, miss. I just like helping people.
Well, see, we have a lot in common. That's why I became a doctor, to help people. Lillian, wait.
What?
You're not using the same cup with all the children, are you?
There's just me and Miss Clarence in the infirmary rooms. And the rest of the kids is busy cooking and cleaning.
You can't do that, Lillian.
We ain't got time to wash dishes.
Do you know what a germ is?
No.
It's what makes people sick. And if you let everyone drink out of the same cup, it spreads it around. Give me that. I've got to find this clearance.